All right, so let's talk for a couple minutes about narcissists and cheating. So a lot of times people ask me, whether it's in one-on-ones or in comments or things like that, they'll ask me like, do narcissists always cheat? And my answer most of the time is yes, they always cheat. Now, I normally clarify that and go into a little bit more detail so that people actually understand what I'm talking about. I do think the majority of narcissists out there are cheating in some aspect. A lot of people are cheating. They're in affairs. They're in relationships that they're not being faithful to, that they're stepping out on their spouse, their girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, whatever it might be, and that they are in some type of a cheating relationship. Cheating for the narcissist is where they're ultimately coming in and they're breaking a boundary, whether that's spoken or unspoken. Someone shouldn't have to say, hey, don't cheat on me, but it is a boundary there. Like, hey, don't cheat. Narcissist wants to be able to break that. It's a high. It has adrenaline. It's exciting. It's covert. It's running around. It's texting while someone can't see you, etc., etc. But cheating is a high for a narcissist. So a lot of times it will happen. A lot of times they'll be involved in affairs, in triangulation, in trying to be with someone else of whatever. Like, a lot of times it will happen. So cheating often happens with narcissists all the time. Some people are like, my narcissist doesn't cheat. Okay, well, they probably have cheated in other ways. Now, a lot of times they'll be cheating emotionally on you. They might be texting other people. They might be having some type of a flirty relationship with someone at work where they're getting their supply. They're getting their emotional support or giving it to that person. Love bombing, gaslighting, whatever it might be. But to an extent, they're still cheating. They're still not putting you first. They're still not valuing you. They're still not giving you the type of love that you deserve in that relationship. So narc is going to cheat. Another aspect, they might not have anybody else in their lives. They might just cheat with attention. Okay, so cheating with attention would be more along the lines of, I'm going to put myself so much, being the number one, being the biggest person in the room, being the biggest person in my life, in my focus, then one sense they're cheating on you with themselves. Okay, that's where they're not going to give you love because they're loving themselves. They're not going to give you attention because they're giving that attention to themselves. Like, it's just an attention thing where they're not actually focused on loving and helping and growing another person. They're focused entirely on themselves. Now, a lot of narcs, they struggle with cheating, they struggle with addiction, they struggle with different things like that because they're going to get addicted to something. They're going to have that high that they're looking for, that breaking of boundaries, whatever it might be, they're going to focus on that, whether that's pornography, whether that's drugs, whether that's drinking, whether that's gambling, whether that's they're throwing themselves into work and a high of like a work life, like whatever it might be. Narcissists are normally going to find a way to be able to cheat and be able to put an addiction or a high on something. That might be a new supply, that might be a new job, that might be a new hobby. Whatever it might be, they're going to find a way to be able to get supply from something. So to wrap it up, what I would say is narcissists, I think, pretty much always cheat. To what level, to what extent, that's for you to determine. But what I've seen, what I've experienced, is that cheating is real. Cheating happens a lot. Cheating happens anywhere, at any time, in any venue nowadays. And that's what they want to do. That's what they will be attracted to because it is a high. It is addictive. It is new supply. It is exciting in different aspects. And that is something that they're going to be attracted to and do, and then come home and abuse you or be nice to you. It's really hard to tell sometimes, and a lot of narcs are completely different depending on their situation, depending on what's going on. But narcissists do cheat almost all the time.